Very good morning friends. Another very important video for all the GST registered taxpayers in India who were facing a hardship for notices and demands for mismatches between ITC available as per GSTR 2A and ITC availed as per GSTR 3B, especially for financial year 17-18 and 18-19, wherein Rule 36(4) was not invoked also. A 4-step dispute resolution plan has been circulated by Circular 183/15/2022 dated 27th of December 2022, which provides a special dispensation for resolution between 2A versus 3B notices on mismatches. The notices were primarily due to the fact that the department said that when there was a mismatch between the ITC available as per GSTR 2A and the ITC availed as per GSTR 3B, then it could not be finalized whether the tax was actually paid to the government as required by section 16 subsection 2 clause C of the CGST Act. The taxpayers' contention for 2A 3B notices were that there was no requirement at all, at least in 17-18 and 18-19 before Rule 36(4) was invoked, for a matching between 2A and 3B. And as held in the case of Bharti Airtel by the Honorable Apex Court, the books of accounts were the mode by which the ITC claimed could be verified by the department, at least for financial year 17-18 and 18-19. Now, to resolve this dispute, Circular 183/15/2022 provides a 4-step dispute resolution module. Now, the entire cases have been bundled into 3 parts. First are those cases where assessments, audits or enforcement actions have already happened, tax has been demanded or order has been issued, and the tax interest and in some cases even penalty has been admitted and paid. This Circular 183 does not provide a relief in such cases. Whether or not this clause of the circular will stand the test of judiciary is something to be seen. The second type of cases are those cases where assessments, audits or enforcement actions have happened and show cause notices or orders are still pending. The third type of cases are where show cause notices or orders have been issued and they are under appeals. This special dispensation as per Circular 183 is for these 2 types of cases. Now, what can be the issues due to which there was a mismatch between GSTR 2A and 3B of the recipients? 4 types of cases have been mentioned in this circular. However, there can be other type of cases also which we will discuss. But the 4 which are mentioned in the circular are: first, where the supplier has filed his GSTR 1 correctly but has made a mistake in filing GSTR 3B, due to which it seems that the tax has not been paid to the government. Second, where the supplier has not filed his GSTR 1 but paid the tax for the transaction as per his GSTR 3B. Third, where the supplier has shown the B2B transaction with the recipient as B2C and therefore the recipient's GSTR 2A does not reflect this transaction. Fourth, where the supplier has mentioned the wrong GSTIN of some other recipient while filing his GSTR 1. However, there can be other bona fide cases also, like where the supplier has filed his GSTR 1 but not filed his GSTR 3B. In such case, our previous video on Rule 37A, you can go to our YouTube channel and view that video, that Rule 37A would prevail. There can be cases of value mismatch, that the corresponding ITC is appearing in the GSTR 2A, but the value of such supply or the ITC available is mismatching with the ITC which you have availed in GSTR 3B. There can be cases of system glitches. Early in the GST regime, we have seen that some of the cases the ITC, even though the GSTR 1 was rightly filed by the supplier, was not reflected in GSTR 2A, or there can be any other cases. But it cannot be a case where the supplier has filed his GSTR 1 and thereafter passed a credit note and reversed the output tax liability also. It has to be a bona fide case. If this be the case, then this circular provides a 4-step resolution. Step 1. The taxpayer or the officer has to check whether the recipient has the tax invoice, and that is why it is very important to retain all the tax invoices, original copies or digitally signed copies of the tax invoice. The taxpayer must ensure that he has filed his GSTR 3B, he has received the goods or services. Now for goods, this clause would be satisfied by scrutiny of the e-waybill inward register. The ITC should not be blocked under section 17(5), or all other terms and conditions of claiming ITC should be complied with by the recipient. Step 2. In case the ITC mismatch per supplier per financial year, I am repeating, in case the ITC mismatch between 2A and 3B per supplier per financial year is more than rupees 5 lakhs, then the supplier has to submit to the recipient a CA or CMA certificate declaring and certifying that the tax with respect to such transaction has actually been paid to the government. Such certificate should be verified by the UDIN of the CA or CMA. Step 3. In case the ITC mismatch between 2A and 3B is less than rupees 5 lakh per supplier per financial year, then the supplier has to certify and give a self-declaration that the tax with respect to such supply has actually been paid to the government. And last, step 4. In case the supplier has mentioned a wrong GSTIN, then the actual recipient's jurisdiction officer would intimate and write a note to the jurisdiction officer of the person whose GSTIN has been wrongly mentioned by the supplier, and such jurisdiction officer would investigate whether such person has not taken the input tax credit with respect to such supply, which was not actually received by such person. So friends, these are the 4 steps which you need to go through to ensure that if you have received any notice or order, or you are facing any investigation or enforcement with respect to GSTR 2A and 3B mismatches would be set to rest. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that this special dispensation would provide a relief to most taxpayers. Please do like and share this video for maximum dissemination of knowledge. Do subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.